Dr. John Ting. I'm the inaugural chairman 2010 to 2011.
Dr. Roland Chia Ming-Shen, the second chairman 2011-2012.
Dr. Hu Chang-lek, the third MDAEZ Central Chairman for the year 2012 and 2013.
Dr. Leong Kei Jo, the fourth chairman for the term 2013-2014.
Dr. Edric Kaur, the fifth chairman from year 2014 to year 2015.
Dr. Rashid bin Hassan, the sixth chairman year 2015 to 2016.
Dr. James Chu, the seventh chairman for the year 2016-17.
Dr. James Chua Jiao Min, 8th Chairman from 2017 to 2019.
Dr. Stephanie Sim, the 9th and current MDA Eastern Zone Chairman.
MDA Eastern Zone is one of the 3 zones under the umbrella of MDA. It provides a platform for the dentists in Sarawak and Sabah to be actively involved in social works apart from practicing daily dentistry. It is also a way for our profession to collectively voice our concern to the government authorities.
My first involvement with the Malaysian Dental Association Zone was way back in 2009. Back then, the MDA president, the national president, Dr. Lee Soon Boon, had a casual meeting with myself and Dr. John Ting from Bintulu Sarawak. That was in Penang Dental Congress in 2009, and we talked about the possibility formation of Eastern Zone comprises of Sabah and Sarawak.
Initially, we feel it very difficult and spend a lot of money, time to get our CPT point to attend the seminars and convention in West Malaysia.
Because at that moment of time, you have the Northern Zone for the Northern States, the Southern Zones for the Southern States, and the Central, which is being represented by the MDA HQ. We gathered the feedback and we realized that the response was very positive.
After the ROS approved the MDA Constitution on the formation of MDAEZ, as the pro tem committee chairman, I started to form a committee.
We had our first inaugural formation, the launching of the MDA Eastern Zone.
Dr. John Ting was the founder chairman, and Dr. Roland Chia was the founder secretary. I was the founder treasurer for the association. This is the first time we organize our local seminars, and we encourage a lot of local dentists to attend the convention.
We have an unwritten rule of being the chairman, which you have to be the ordinary member, the ESCO, and then you be the treasurer of the association, and then you have to be the secretary, and then later you become a chairman. This is actually just merely to get the exposure, so that you know all the level of the tasks that you have to execute before being a chairman. So I'm one of all of those. Okay.
Well, when I was appointed as the chairman, I was actually a bit anxious. You know, being a government officer in the Ministry of Health, still very immature administrative capability, and of course not knowing so many people at that time. Although it's an honor to me, but it is indeed a very challenging position.
After the election of the chairmanship, I feel a really big burden because, as you know, Sabah and Sarawak, now Labuan, to cover the whole area, especially on responsibility to give CPD to all the dentists around this region, is a bit difficult task.
I was grateful with all the supports that I received. Being inexperienced, I also feel a little bit worried, but excited at the same time to have the opportunity to lead the team.
As a chairman, I cannot equip myself on the standard of a local level, but it has to be on the international event parts is a bit high. So by the virtue, it's a big task for us to equip and to accommodate to that kind of international level.
Some of the main challenges as Eastern Zone Chairman, first of all, time management. We had to devote times outside our daily schedule and family commitment to fulfill our duties. Secondly, from time to time, motivate the team to make sure tasks are accomplished and our team have clear direction and common goals.
We have started off the zone with actually very minimal financial capabilities. It was a difficult time for the zone to actually run a lot of activities, but with the support of the members and the traders and the sponsors, we had a very successful and fruitful term. And I've seen over the years, the zone has actually grown very well in terms of maturity and also financial stability.
I think it is recognized that Eastern Zone, in a very short span of time, under the great leadership of past chairmen, we have been able to build very quickly financial and structural independence. We have been able to build an identity for which members of Eastern Zone can be proud of. We have reached out to our members as well as the community, both through the CPE programs as well as the CSR program. Ours is not just reaching our members, but also reaching the community and providing the oral health care, which the association objective is.
I can see that our zone has moved from local standard to a more international, well-known organization. As we can see from the very beginning, over a period of time, 10 years now, we can organize our congresses more internationally by inviting various speakers from overseas, and this benefits our members well.
What we are today and how much we have grown is built on the very many achievements and milestones accomplished throughout the years. The congresses held, outreach programs and other activities all these years were successfully organized by our committee members who have served very passionately. I think that in itself is the greatest accomplishment thus far.
I would describe MDA Eastern Zone as home,
Fellowship,
Young,
Adventurer,
Passion.
MDAEZ to describe as one word is vibrant.
well, we are a group of people joined together for a common interest, which is dentistry.
This is the home that we belong to. You have a bigger home under the umbrella of MDA, and Eastern Zone is the home for all of the dentists from Sabah and Sarawak. It's like a family.
We have very young, dynamic and enthusiastic members. And we all have a strong bond in between through our conventions and through our studies.
We managed to get our dental fraternities in all levels. We have one in politics, we have one in the government sector. We also have a few more on NGOs, so we are everywhere. So that's why we are young and vibrant.
I can sense and see that actually more and more young dentists are getting involved in all the Eastern Zone's activities, the progress and also the achievement.
I would describe Eastern Zone as innovative because of our distance from West Malaysia per se and our socio-economic status, Sabah and Sarawak being a little bit further, a little bit more poorer.
There is a great geographical land to cover, and the road system, the accessibility is not as good as compared to Peninsular Malaysia. Our members have to travel using jeep, maybe boat, to go into the destination to provide our service to the local people.
We have never allowed ourselves to be looked down. We have reached out and do our best as a zone. We have faced problems and overcome it as well as we can with innovations, with ideas.
Put it in one word, I think that word will be passion. And that's the word that actually drives all of us who are involved in the association, involved in our profession.
The MDA Eastern Zone is one of a kind. We are passionate about many things, and one of it is the community service projects. We have a heart to serve the community. This passion comes from generations of chairmen before us, and I hope we will be able to pass this passion down to the future line of EXCOs and be continued. My message to the future committee members of the MDA Eastern Zone: serve passionately, love the association and your members, and do not cannot be confined to just the clinical setting. There is so much more to dentistry rather than just treating patients.